Hello, hello, hello. I hope I am turned the right way. I will not be on here very long. I'll give you all a couple of minutes to get in. I just wanted to address some things and definitely address some things with these comments. I am supposed to be on track with cleaning up the kitchen and being in bed at 9 o'clock. So we'll see if we can get that going. I have been working all weekend. I am so tired. We had our fiscal year in, and so I just want to get some rest. But the reason why I came on here, and I'm telling y'all, this is going to be quick. This is going to be real quick because I'm tired. I really need to go to bed. I've been working and I need to get into bed and clean the kitchen. But I've got to tell y'all this because I am the type of person who, like, I don't hold things in because it eats at people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hold it in, and then when I say something, I'm done with it. And what I can say is I love what Oprah says is you have to teach people how to treat you. So the reason why I'm coming on is because and you know, you always hate to like single out one person, but this has happened like periodically in the past where people they watch our videos and then they leave a comment like you talk too much or get to the point. And they're all different type of learners. And so when I either go on live or when I do a video, I know the type of learner that I am. And I like things step by step by step. This is how I learn. And I'm also like a visual learner. So it may be like a lot for some people, but that's how I learn. For some people, that is too much. Some people I do understand, get to the point, I can figure out the middle. Totally get that. But I actually received a comment where the lady told me I talk too much and get on with it. So being the person that I am, I told her that she was welcome to click off the video because you don't have to watch it. There are a lot of videos that I click on YouTube and I just don't vibe. Like some people and some things you just don't vibe with. And I'm okay with that. I'll click off. I don't leave an ugly comment and tell people that they're talking too much or don't, or just like get off the video or something like that. That's, I just click off and I don't leave a comment at all. But so I just had to address that. So really what I'm saying is, let me tell y'all the type of person that I am. And my husband gets on me so much. Y'all know we've been together for a long, long time, since high school. And he used to tell me I used to be so mouthish. And sometimes it probably amped up. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm not the one to just hold stuff in. I'm going to say it. Like, when I was at the store today, it was a line and one man just walked up and I was like, hey, line's back there. Like, that's just who I am. So it's not that I'm petty. And I encourage you all, if you're not like that, I encourage you to maybe do the same too. Like, don't hold stuff in. And don't and like Oprah said, teach people how to treat you. Like I'm good at that. I'm really good at teaching people how to treat me, so that way you feel good when you go to bed at night. You're not holding on to like extra baggage, extra weight. None of that. It's just absolutely amazing. Like, you can go to bed light. So I did. I left a comment back to the lady and told her, hey, you're welcome to click off. Like, nobody is holding your hand. Nobody is stopping you, telling you to watch my video. You can just click off of it if it's not for you. When I put videos out, I put it so that it can help other people that may have, questions about how to trim something, how to plant something, how to do something. But I do like to be detailed because I'm very detailed and I'm very meticulous with what I do as well. So it was just a quick video, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm looking at the camera at my eyes. I really need to get some sleep, but I am going to go like clean the kitchen up and get some sleep. But I just thought I'd just let you know. And again, it's not to be mean, but like if you put petty comments in there, sometimes It depends on the day. It depends on the mood I'm in. It depends on how I feel. I've let a lot of stuff, like a lot of comments, like just like laugh it off. But I guess with all the working and the overtime I've been doing, I just couldn't let this one pass. And my husband was like, don't go on live. And I was like, yeah, I'm finna go on live and I'm just going to like address it. Like I've already addressed this person. And so I'm just like letting people know, if you put out comments, you may or you may not get a smart remark back. But I also wanted to check in on everybody. So make sure you leave a comment, but also just let you know the status, because I really thank you all for reaching out. One lady was like, please make sure you do like a follow-up. So the good news is that Hurricane Ian, IAN, it moved away. Now we still got some strong winds. I just got off the phone with my mom and I was telling her, I'm just going to have to, little bit at a time, go back in the back. We got a lot of debris, a lot of broken limbs. The tree that I thought was going to fall, it didn't. It did break off some limbs. But this is something that this is what's difficult about it, is the tree is on the city property, but the branches are in our yard. So I've already called like the city, and the city says they do not come on the property. So I may just have to get someone like we did years ago, just to cut down that tree. It's just one particular tree. And like I told y'all before, even if the wind doesn't sway a whole lot, like it just looks like it's about to fall, just depending on the direction of the wind. But I'm so glad, we got lots of wind, lots of things turned over. I tried to secure everything as best as possible, but I probably could have did a better job. I really probably could have. But we did get lots of wind, but no damages here. So I hope you all are safe. It did shift, and I try not to look at the news so much because it just invokes so much fear. But don't get me wrong, hurricanes are serious. Like I was telling someone, we used to stay in Japan with typhoons, and I'm talking about it was crazy. With the winds and things like that. And it was right by the Pacific Ocean. Like it was nowhere you could go. So you just had to weigh it off. I mean, the 3 years that we were staying there, I think they talked maybe once or twice about like evacuating the island because they anticipated, like the real danger of it. But we never did that. So I do understand that these things are very damaging. So I was very glad that it did shift, and I hope that everyone is safe and well. So y'all make sure y'all check in the comments as well. So this week I have started today, just like in the front, doing some cleanup, doing some garden cleanup, but also in conjunction with the garden cleanup, I'm doing like fall planting as well. So just over probably like the next week. I know I'm gonna have to do it in phases because we're still doing a lot of work at work, my full-time job. We still doing a lot of work, just wrapping up, reconciling everything for the year end. So I'm just gonna take little phases and just go ahead and just little phases of the garden. I was just like looking today, and I was just saying, okay, tomorrow take this section. That's how I have to work, so that I don't feel so overwhelmed. And just like, it's some days I go out there and I know I've been out there for hours, because seriously, I was out in the front today for 4 hours. And when you look, I did get some things done, but it doesn't seem like I did like a lot of things. So I just have to take things in different phases so that when I look, it will make me seem like I did some work in the garden and just not get overwhelmed. Sometimes I can get overwhelmed because I want to do so much, and then it's like I walk by something and I get distracted with something else. And I know a lot of you can definitely relate to that when you walk by, you go outside to do one thing, but then you see something else and you just totally get distracted. So again, we are trying to put in more fall crops. I'm going to do a video hopefully this week where we planted some Brussels sprouts, some more cabbage. I got some Florida mustards to plant. I've started the spinach mustard that I showed you all, and just some more fall vegetables. And we planted some pansies and snapdragons today in the front. The weather, I don't know if it's going to fool me. I always read the Gardener's Almanac. Y'all let me know if you read that, because that kind of gives you a snippet of what they have predicted for the weather. But one thing I've been seeing with the weather is cooler than norm for this time of year for us here in coastal Georgia. And what I mean by that is it's October and the lows are like 57, 54. I think the highs are going to be like 80. And so y'all make sure you be careful too, because I always tell my kids, yes, just really quick, Yankee sister, how are you? Really quick. I just had to come on here and do a public service announcement just about a comment that I received, but I'll wrap it up really quick. I used to always tell my kids, and my grandmother used to tell me this as well, like when the weather jumps like that, like you got lows and 50s, this is like weather where you get like really sick. So that's why I always tell them, you might walk out, like don't walk out in shorts and short sleeves in the morning time. You may have to leave with a jacket, but maybe come back, you know, without a jacket, but still take a jacket with you, but you may not have like a jacket on. So just be really, really careful. We've been having like a lot of seasonal allergies around here, where in the morning and at night, I can tell the way my nose is starting to sound, where it's just like really stuffy. So just be careful about that. And as a matter of fact, when I get done cleaning the kitchen, one thing I have been doing is just making my husband and I like ginger shots with key lime juice to take in the morning. That seems to like clear all of that stuff up. So I'm not a doctor. Look it up. Always talk to your physician. But I noticed that the ginger shots it really does help in the morning, especially with the seasonal allergies. So I thank you all for joining me. This was so impromptu. I'm telling y'all, my husband told me don't go live talking about that, but I just had to. Like I had to, because one thing I try to do is I'm very helpful, no matter if I'm doing a video, no matter if I'm at the store. Like I always try to help people. And I know that I'm detailed and I know I'm meticulous, but that is how I learn. I'm such a visual learner. But don't be rude in the comments saying that I talk too much and to get used to it, when you just have the option of clicking off. Like you don't have to leave a rude comment like that. You could just totally just click off the video. I'm telling y'all, it's so many videos I click off. I'm like, no, this one ain't it. And it's just some that I love and I just vibe with. And I'm just like, I don't binge watch, but I'm just like watching them when like things come out. So I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you all are safe. If you're watching the replay, still check in and let us know that you are okay. Yes, yeah. I've never been the type to hold stuff in. And I, like I said, I encourage y'all, don't do that either. Like don't hold it in. Tell people how you feel. Like I'm not rude about things, but I just want you to know. And I'm telling you, a lot of my friends, family, and coworkers can vouch for that as well. Like I'm not going to hold it in at all. I'm not. Sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe you could have said it a little bit different, but you know, it just is what it is. So I hope you all have a good night. I'm going to go in here and clean up this kitchen because I've got to get some rest. I've just been having late nights working. And I got to get up early in the morning as well. But we're almost done. Like I tell people, and the reason why you haven't been seeing a whole lot of videos, like I tell my family, from about September 1st to October 15th, you might as well count me out of a lot of things, because I'm going to be working and I'm going to be very busy, which has proven to be the case. So hopefully after about October 15th, I will start uploading more videos, letting you all see how we're coming along in the garden. I've caught a couple of the worms on my red cabbage that I should have sprayed BT on it tonight, but I was just like, you got to go to bed. It's time to go in. So But I'll keep you updated, show you some pictures. Hopefully we'll have a beautiful and bountiful harvest. The wind did blow over a lot of my pepper plants, and I'm glad, because I had been saying all week, go out there and harvest those peppers. Go out there and harvest those peppers. So the winds from the hurricane definitely forced me to harvest the peppers. So now we can put our fall vegetables in. So again, you all have a good night. We'll talk again soon. Bye, y'all.